Is this thing on? Hello? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? What's up, guys? Tanner coming at you guys with another video for you to watch today. Yes, it is another competitive video for you. Tips and tricks on Fringe. I did a video like this during my live stream, and people keep asking me to do more maps of them. So I think you guys have seen the title. You see what map it is. You guys are like, yes! So you guys obviously want me to get right on into it. So usually when I rock an assault rifle, and I'm going to go on the defense side, I'll give you guys what I look for, look what expect to see in certain scenarios, certain parts of the map, to give you guys maybe a heads up if you guys are newer to the competitive scene, or if you guys have been playing a little while, maybe you didn't know what I do, or if you're curious as to what I do. Hope this helps. Tips and tricks. Let's get right on into it, boys. And it's currently 2 a.m., so if I don't have that enthusiastic voice, hope you guys do understand. So right off the brink, I'm using assault rifle. The type of player that I am, have always been an assault rifle player. I know that the Vesper is OP. As fuck. I know you guys like those class names. I know you like that shit. But anyways, I'm going to use assault rifle. So basically, right off the rip, what I do, especially for 1v1s and pushing into top barn, like in 2s or 4s or whatever, I'm always going to be the guy to immediately make this break to barn. This window has quite a bit of value. When you come out here, there's going to be a lot of people. I mean, you have this cut in Z right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's another one, 5, and then 6, and if they make it to the truck, 7. So you've got like ton of things. As soon as you run up here and kind of pre-aim this, what I do is yeah, and I guess like somebody could jump up over here and somebody could try and like Rapunzel your ass, and they'll be like sniping way up here. I'm the guy to come up here. I want to give my team as much information as I possibly can. So as soon as I cross out over here, I'm going to be looking like at all these places, just looking for any kind of target, doing what I can to stay alive and not get first blooded or sniped for whatever reason. Another thing, like if you do want to come up here, if you're playing in 2s or 3s or 4s or whatever, you want to have maybe somebody come right here, also, or like on the car, or like at least slide across the ground, or run across that wall and like fucking fly across. They did cancel the G sliding today. It is February 1st when the new patch came out, so you won't see anybody G slide from this fucking barrel to in there, and then they're completely across your screen. But when you peek out over here, and if that person, like say right here or in Z or even in top grannies, if they're shooting at you from granny to barn, and if they see somebody else on their screen, even if you die, your teammate right there is going to be able to get the trade. So regardless, if I'm pushing up here, but I have to rip off the spawn, and I pre-aim like say here or here, and say I'm pre-aiming here, but the guy actually comes there and I die, but if your teammate is there with you, just play off the trade, then it's an easy 1v1, or 3v3, whatever the case may be if you're playing 4s. So this window is pretty valuable. Also, what I like to do is sometimes maybe not right off the rip come to the window or kind of peek it. I will run up these stairs and just kind of chill around this wall and watch my mini right here. A lot of people will like headlessly just fucking bluntly rush right through this piece here, and they actually don't know really too much about the angle, because when they're coming out this way, this wall is basically blocking it. So when they're running out here, they're looking for right here, or just anything really to give like a gunfight with another submachine gun player. So when they run out here and they're just running, I mean just like bam, if you're creeped up right there, your guy is literally like a sniper up in a little stand, and it's quite easy to just sit here. I mean, just easy kill. Another thing too is when I'm playing 1v1s, I'll run up here, I'll check this. If I see nothing, bam, right here, see nothing, immediately I drop prone and pre-aim this. A lot of people will rush bluntly right through tracks, and they'll do one of these numbers. They will run right across, they'll peek this, they won't see anything. They will skip right through the plant, and then they'll fly in here. As they are flying in here, regardless if you have a Vesper or a sub, preferably, I mean a Vesper or an AR, preferably an AR in case you see somebody right here. Granted, if you're West Coast, you have FiOS, more power to you. Just fucking scumbag somebody with a Vesper. But immediately I'm saying, like, all in one motion. Run right up here. Kind of just sit here and watch this. Give as much information to your team. If you don't see anybody there, bam, prone, bam, right there. As soon as you drop and as soon as you go prone, that guy should be jumping right through the window. If you still don't see anybody, bam, I would just check bomb. If you still don't see him, I would just come around back here to make sure that your back is good. Then kind of just do a full kind of circle rotation. A cool little thing that I like doing is throwing a nade over to Z. You can do it right here off the spawn. You literally just run and like line up with this wood board. You just jump up, fucking launch that shit, and it will land right there. In Z, will kill him quite nicely. Let's see here. If you're playing back B, a lot of people will play this this rock. Including myself. I will sit here, give out any information to who is like running up on tracks or who's rushing what. But that's basically it for the assault rifle player that I do, the role that I do. You could go, like I said, middle. If you want to stack, if another teammate is stacked up there with you, you could peek this. One thing, like at a time, you're using this wood block to cover you. So, bam, you clear this out, head on over, bam, you still can see this, but you're not fully exposed to window. The guy with thermal will probably see you, but if he does take this shot, he'll probably get a hit marker on you. So, bam there, and then shoot here, there. Another thing that I like doing that really adds like a good variation of being in this spot too, if you ever come across somebody that's like in a head glitch, say if they're sitting here and you're Z, one thing that I've done in the past is just being unpredictable. You know, a lot of people come here and they're like, holy shit, that's a guy right there. Start shooting that guy, or if they're down shots, sometimes what I like to do, I'll get a little cheeky and like fucking run up on this wall and then just like rain shots down. Because if you're up here and you're sitting here like this, like, depending on your sensitivity, you might not even be able to fucking pull up your aim, you know, and you instantly get hosed down. You've got the height elevation, like especially when you go higher, the more of this guy's body is going to be showing, so you can get the kill there. Some people, when they snipe, they actually can look through this bed of the truck. A lot of people will fucking get right here and just head glitch this shit, but like bam, 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 and even this guy over here sometimes will jump up and shoot over in this direction, or you could fucking get shot. I've hit people on that Rapunzel shot back there, and they've been sitting right here in a head glitch, even though I was spinning around that big ass turbine. So the truck head glitch right there, I wouldn't really recommend. One thing that's really cool too is I'll be sitting here, and if I'm just like, okay, if I see a guy there, usually if I see one here, or if I see a guy slide out to the truck, my next bet, as soon as that guy slides out to the truck and you cannot see him, like this whole shit is blocking him, that guy is not a threat. You call him out to your teammate, you switch your focus. One thing, usually when they slide across, so if they're any kind of distraction and they live, it's all a distraction to make you lose your focus. As soon as that guy slides across, or if you're seeing him here and he like peeks you, he's going to call you out. This other teammate is going to just be on the hunt for you. So as soon as you see that, bam, get the fuck out of there, pre-aim this. As soon as you pre-aim this, that guy's going to walk right into your sight. Easy ass kill for you. Same thing also, you got to be careful, like if he goes here and here, you can see this little space here. They'll like fucking butterfly across this area. So if you see bam, and then if you don't see anything, just bam, 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 shoot him there. I think one of the comments in my last video was bam, 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 bam. I don't know why I say that. It's just kind of clicks in my head. One thing that's pretty cool here is you can sit in this head glitch that everybody knows about. If I could fucking get up here. If I could fucking get up here, thank you, Treyarch. You can sit here. I like putting my aimer in like halfway on this tin. That way I have like equal reaction time to there and there. If I'm focusing here and there's a guy that's way over there, I have to like cross over double the length. So from this window across there, that's one, and then two again, basically twice before I can actually get there. Same thing for this side. If I'm pre-aiming this side and somebody peeks that window, like I have to double cross back this way just to hit the shot. So I like putting my crosshair right here. Bam, just get a little flick shot in there. Either way, it's still going to be A pretty easy kill. If you're in like a 5-5, or it's just, you know, they're rushing you and you're just outnumbered, your teammate's not near you, say if he's middle or if he's like inside A watching your windows, I like laying down right here. Um, you're pretty fucking not noticeable depending on what specialist you are. Obviously, if you're a giant ass metal fucking robot, you're gonna stick out. But if you have like a camo guy, more like thinned type specialist, or maybe even if you're the heat wave guy, I like using this little crack between the box right here. So I'll just sit right here, and as soon as somebody crosses, you will see them. Even if they're like back there by the fence or near the car, if you see them cross, you just know that there's a guy there. You can call him out to your teammate, or if they don't see any, like if they're running, they will fucking simply just run right by you. So then you just stand up, whatever gun that you have, AR. Preferably, I have a pistol on my AR just because of the situations of where if I'm having an assault rifle, unless I am a West Coast fucking FiOS god, I'm not taking an AR inside of this building. I'm not gonna bring an AR to an SMG gunfight. It's just not gonna happen unless you're host and you literally one burst everything and you're the greatest thing on earth. I don't see it really making a big deal. So a lot of people, especially myself too, I'll have like an AR. As soon as I'm like going into certain terrain, like or certain areas, like this tight corridor, I'm gonna whip out my pistol. RK5 is probably gonna be a lot better than the M8. It's just what I've experienced. A lot of people could disagree right there. But no, you're a fucking retard. I would just keep my M8 out. You do what you want. A lot of people know this spot. You just sit in here. You watch the tin push right here through the doorway, and then you can also watch windows. Also being covered by the bomb in that window. If I see a guy out here, and if I see him fucking cross, I'm not. If he's sitting right here behind this truck, I'm not gonna fly out here with my M8 just due to the range. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could one burst somebody, but the gun M8 with my experiences is pretty inconsistent. If I see that guy cross out, I'm gonna fly at him with my pistol. It's just that simple. That's just the decision making that I do. It could be retarded. You guys don't have to necessarily agree with it. But that's basically it. You can always sit right here. You can watch the window there. A lot of people will plant the bomb right here on this blue rag in 1v1s. If you guys don't know, and they'll say they won't run this route. They'll probably run all the way around, go through barn or something. But a lot of people will sit on this fence right here. They'll climb this shit and they'll literally look at it right here. They'll back up a little bit so you can't really see them from middle, and then they will literally just fucking sit there. So that's a bomb site. It's a little spot. Everybody knows about it. Maybe if you didn't know about it, now you do. But that's basically it for what I really would look for on this map. Right off the break, you know what I mean? What to necessarily look for, how I would play A side, how I would play B side, top barn. It's a pretty big ass building. You can give your teammates a lot of information. I'm going to switch on over into the offense side of things. Alright guys, so we're going to head on into the offense side of things. A lot of people love the Vesper Snipe meta. You can use whatever you want. Personally, I can win without the Vesper Sniper. If you use it, I hate your guts, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people use it. The community nowadays doesn't really care what you use as long as you win. You know, you can play like an absolute puss cake, but as long as you win, I guess they really don't care. But a lot of people give you a nice little rundown of like maybe pre-snipes you can try. The Rapunzel shot, like I was saying earlier. Granted, you can just run around that shit and then just bam, 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 fucking car, head glitch barrel, and then top barn. Probably your 3 positions. That's about it for that. That's one. You can come over here and jump on this little fence one time, as your guy will fucking mantle it like a retard. Or if you look at it, I noticed that if you look at it and you like try and jump on it one time, sometimes your guy will fucking mantle it like that. What you can do to avoid that is really just not even fucking look at it. So you just jump up one time, and then fucking do it there. But you literally just jump up one time. Good little insane ass head glitch spot. You can always see somebody flying across maybe, or just top barn, anywhere in particular. Jump up if you want. See somebody in the back of the car. You can see him a little bit. Call him out for your team. That's 2. Again, typical granny strategy. Coming up to the top, granny. One thing that I would recommend to do, especially just sniping, you come up into the window. You don't want to fucking be like this. Like run directly right up to the window. Bam, sit on that shit like fully exposed. The sniper, if you're 1v1ing a sniper, or like I said, 3v3, 4v4, whichever the case may be, you want to like notice how I peek this. I'm not gonna run straight up here, fully expose my body. Bam, like you're gonna be dead instantly. You're gonna be in the sniper's crosshairs and you're gonna be dead. One thing, so you sit back, zoom in, and like slowly clear out what you see. So right here, you might see a guy's head glitch, barely the tippy head right there. Or up on this closed wall. Bam, as soon as you do that, stand up, and I kind of move backwards. Notice when I'm not pushing forward to fully expose, more for the enemy to shoot me, and giving him like a harder target to hit. If he actually does hit the shot, kudos to him. But notice like when I'm done slow peeking this, snipe there, as I'm like looking more to the left, I'm working my way backwards, like I said, to give myself a smaller area for him to hit. So then bam, that's going to be the new spot here on the head glitch, or right there. So a couple of spots there. If you don't see anybody there, that's just another pre-snipe. Some shit people like to do, and I've hit it numerous times. It's pretty sick. You run way up here, and then you'll see this spot, like that spot, this spot, or the top barn. And if you see him, like I just run up here, get some kind of information on him. If he is top barn, I pulled the shot off too. It's pretty sick. You literally just back up to the wall. He makes it seem like you're gonna slow peek again. Like if you're gonna come here, he makes it seem like you're gonna come like right here. I would never recommend doing that. You're gonna die. Do something out of the ordinary. Do something unpredictable. So as soon as you run up here, see him top barn. Oh shit! Jump up, boost. Beautiful shot. You can actually double jump right up here. Hold it. Bam. Beautiful shot. It's such a good feeling when you actually hit that shot. So you can do that. Let's see here. I can give you a couple of rundown spots over on the opposing side. Get you up in here. Like I said, sometimes a lot of people will come here. They'll head glitch this shit and they'll crouch. They'll slowly peek there. Oh, their head will be right there. Bam. I've hit this shot before too. I think I have a YouTube video of it, but if you come up here, if you jump, but like slowly tap your burst of your like your thruster pack, you can get a clear shot on Granny. They're never gonna expect it, especially if you have cold-blooded. It's gonna be really hard to see you. Or if you just want to be a giant fucking freak of nature, you can actually hop on this box back here. For whatever reason, they make this a thing, and you can actually boost up and fucking shit on that guy Granny. It's a pretty freak of nature kind of sniping position, but that's about it. Let's see here for offense on this side. Let's see here. Kind of all depends on what gun you have. A lot of people are going to be rocking the Vespers regardless, just because the Vesper is like, if not the best gun in the game, one of the best guns in the game. Just playing that in competitive, you will notice that that'll be one of those guns. Every Call of Duty, there's a game, or there's a gun, certain amount of guns that just find, I don't know, the reliability in the community. M8, Vesper, VNP, I guess. You'll see some people use. What else is there, dude? That's just fucking about it. I mean, basically. But if you're using a running here, like if you're using a Vesper and you're running in here, one thing that you gotta be careful though, like you gotta be careful, you have to be fucking careful, is if you are playing here, this little corner is actually could be your best fucking friend. If you sit right here, and if you angle your gun, there's kind of like a weird ass feature, like see how my gun is like fully straight, but if I get close to this wall, my guy will like put his fucking gun down. I don't know why they would put that in the game. I really don't know the purpose of it, but I mean, obviously, if you fucking rush up here, you're not going to sit here with a sniper. But if you sit here, say if you're in a clutch situation, if you put your back up against this wall and, like, pre-aim this way, the person, like, right here, when they're coming through, they're not going to they don't like fucking see you there. So as soon as they come here, if you're sitting like right here and you just turn, like that's just an easy kill. A lot of people will fucking sit in like this corner over here. I really, really don't recommend this spot because if I'm like straight hitting this shit like fucking just a bat out of hell, I'm just gonna. That's the first thing that I'm gonna be looking for. As soon as I'm running out here and slide, I look for the head glitch in the same motion. I'm just straight whipping it over that way. I would not recommend that corner. A lot of people go to that corner, just get shit on, fucking bury them in the fucking grave, put them in the dirt, whatever. This is a cool little spot. You can kind of sit there in a clutch situation. A lot of people, I wouldn't say, well, I would say a lot of people, but the more knowledgeable players, I didn't know this either. Now I do have a sniper on this class. Now if I would just, it would be better if I just had a, you know, a Vesper class, Vesper nades, whatever. If you come here, if you actually sit up against this wall and literally hug this, again, depending on what specialist you have, if you're a giant ass metal fucking robot, they're gonna see you. But if you're using like the camo guy that's very, very thin, maybe even the glitch guy, you might get away with the fuck, the guy that I am now. What the fuck is this? The heat wave guy. If you sit in this corner, actually, literally just run right up here. This post is literally as wide as your body. So if you sit here, this motherfucker is gonna run in here and just fucking like not even. He's oblivious to this. This is your blind side. When you run in here, they're not even looking for that shit. So you literally just play right here. They run right by you. Fucking kill them. It's a cool little neat spot. You guys can try it out. I told you guys about that wall run here being like unpredictable. Just like fucking flying across the wall. You can always do that. You can sit behind this car. Watch under the truck. Be a harder target to hit rather than fucking sitting right up here and like half your body's exposed. You literally can just like crawl under here, give your team some information. Like let's just shit out of this truck. You can crouch, still fucking use the car, whatever the case may be. If you're rushing this side, I always go like pretty high. Some people will like maybe even go lower, maybe to take like a safer route. I always like to go really, really high to get visual, like on if a guy's back there on the rock, you can call him out to your team. If you don't see anybody on that back rock right there, 100% they're going to be top barn. So when you're running off that wall, I would prepare yourself to get ready to fucking fly off and like get ready to call that out for your teammate. It's always going to be somebody lingering in these fences. I don't really know how good of a spot it is. Like I don't know if you fucking stick out through the wall. You can kind of do this with your friend, maybe in a private match. But a guy planted the bomb in a 1v1 for me, and it was like right here on this corner. And what he did was, so he literally ran right over here, like went prone, and then just like fucking went right into these fucking shrubs. Again, it matters what specialist you are. Like if you're a giant ass metal fucking robot, if you're a giant ass fucking hazard suit guy and you sit right here, you're probably going to be exposed. But if you're the camo guy or maybe even the glitch guy, probably have a better chance of surviving that. Everybody knows really about these kind of corners in here. You can just sit in this corner. Somebody will fucking run right by you. It's pretty tough. Whenever like you're kind of positioning yourself like in a 1v1 or say if you're in a clutch situation, you get the bomb planted, whatever. I don't recommend spots in like right here to where you're vulnerable from literally two sides, because there's literally only so much that you can fit actually on your screen. Like if you're favoring this side more, like there's a good chunk of your left hand side that you can't see, and if you favor the left hand side, you can't see like a chunk of the right part of your screen. So try and like use that positioning. Like if I'm gonna sit in this closed corner, like I literally only have one spot to pre-aim. Yeah, he could fucking run right in here and run right by me, and then you just fucking shoot him in the back. If you come here, I don't really recommend this spot at all. If somebody comes literally from right here, you're gonna be dead. But if they do come like from this side, or maybe even fucking from this back rail for whatever reason, they're not gonna see you in this corner. You can always try right here. They come down this lane, you're dead, but any other really lane, they kind of just turn right up in here. They could run potentially right by you. That's about it, guys. I think that pretty much covers it. I think the next match, or the next map, I should say, is Breach. So I'll give you guys a couple of tips and tricks on that. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, leave it a thumbs up. I think my last video on Infection got 72 likes, so if we could beat that, that'd be fucking awesome. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Again, it's 2 long-ass clips put together. Hope you guys did enjoy offense and defense of Fringe. I'll see you all in the next one. If you guys do want to watch daily competitive content over here on my channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Again, leave a comment, rate the video, liked or disliked it, and share it around with your friends. See you all next time. Have a good one. I'm out. Peace.